everyone, and welcome to the very last build of 2023. I'm not exactly certain what happened to the video of me receiving this one, but it's in the ether. You all know what it is anyway, right? It's Linda from Busted Radial Garage. Now, aside from some microscopic details, this should be a pretty easy build. Well, look at that. It looks like the curse of Linda isn't relegated to the full-size car alone. It's already claiming my tools. Oh well, we'll work with what we've got until it doesn't work anymore. I always seem to come up short by one screw during reassembly, so I want to save these. Alright, I've reached the point where I can no longer use the broken screwdriver. Now that the frame is off, I'll get the rest of the disassembly done and get it into the goo. You'll see that I argued quite a bit with the bumpers and the grille. They really need to come out because the goo will just eat them. Now to remove the glass. Well, that's a neat little feature. When they assembled this, they made sure that the wing vents would hold the rest of the glass into the car. That'll come in handy later for reassembly. I need to use my microspecs here to figure out what's holding the hood and the grille in. I got it. I don't think I'm going to be using the engine for this one. After all, it is Linda. I don't want to risk making a 3D printed engine only for the car to catch fire. Right here you'll see that even though the pegs are out of the grill, this thing's still giving me hell. Grouchy little thing. Finally, let's get this thing off to the goo. Oops, there's an error that'll have to be cleaned up. I didn't catch that the hood scoop was made of plastic, so it got gooed. The rest of the body, however, turned out pretty well, so let's get it polished up and get it into primer. As soon as I'm done with the primer, you'll see that I throw it directly into paint. However, you'll see that I'm very obviously unhappy with something on it because I painted twice. That something would be the hood scoop. That's better. Let's move on to the decals. Even at this scale, these decals are way too big. I am, however, still going to use them on the car to see if I can size them properly. Alrighty, are you ready for some decal inception? These are all done to accurate scale. Yeah, don't worry about it, it gave me a headache too. Well, let's get after it. And yes, if you're wondering, I'm still wearing my micro goggles. I'm not going to make you suffer through all of these, but suffice it to say, it took a while. Now, I could put the decals that are on the windshield separately from the car, but for it to be accurate, I really need it in the car so that I can position them properly. Just 3 to go. I have to be hyper vigilant to not remove my fingerprints. And of course, I put the first one on upside down. Alrighty, I think it's about time for some reassembly. I'm not sure how or why, but this flashing is getting in the way of me putting the grill back in. Damn it. Alright, fine, we'll just move on to the bumpers. This has got to be the fiddliest little build that we've ever done. It's definitely an oddity when reassembly is tougher than making the decals. Alright, enough. It's time for some CA glue. I bet you don't move now. Just a few more minor and a couple of major touches like the roll cage, and I think we're done. Yeah, I'll get the roll cage put in and painted and finish up a couple other minor things, but what do you say we get onto those glamour shots?